Hi guys, how are you doing? Brilliant and beautiful people. How are you all doing? It is indeed an amazing day to be alive, and we thank God for all His love and all His mercies. So, a lot of you are in Nigeria hoping that one day will be one day you will travel abroad. Many people do not know what you actually need abroad. What is useful when I go to this abroad? How can I make a success out of my abroadarian moves? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've got with us tonight a very, very special guest. A lot of people are asking on updates about Kiss Daniels. Reports getting to me have it that he has been released. And at the end of this video, the promoters are going to be joining me live. So you can stay tuned for that. I know you all want to know what's happening with Kiss Daniels. But you should not put your future in jeopardy while you're watching out for Kiss Daniels. I think you should actually concern yourself also with what is going on in your life. And I've got Wilfred Asuquo right here. Wilfred Asuquo is going to give advice with regards to skill sets needed abroad. So Wilfred Asuquo is going to discuss skill sets needed abroad. So, if you're my guest today, trust me, you're going to learn something new. I'm posing for the YouTube camera. So what is the topic? The topic is right here. And it is time I brought Wilfred Asuquo up to join us live. So Wilfred, are you ready? All right, let me bring him in. Wilfred, what
Present.
day? You and I chose this day for your live about 2 weeks ago, a month ago.
Thereabout.
Little did we know that Kiss Daniels was going to be in the news and he was going to dominate the whole media today. And my page was going to be alight with Kiss Daniels.
It's all good.
Advantage, we're starting off with 561 people who really want to hear what you're here about. Normally the audience grows, but for you, you've been lucky. There's an audience already waiting for an update.
You've made me a star long before now. That is free.
So, ladies and gentlemen, a village boy who made his way to the US, and he's showing you how you can do what he did. Now, before we start, let me warn you, Daddy Freeze does not stand guarantor for anybody he brings on his live. Don't say because I watched it on Daddy Freeze, then Daddy Freeze has guaranteed. There's nothing in life that is guaranteed. Oh. Daddy Freeze is not a financial advisor. Oh. Any decision you take, especially financial decisions, are taken at your own risk. Let me read my disclaimer to you, please, all of you, because the next thing I come and lock Daddy Freeze shirt and say, hey, I heard about it on Daddy Freeze show. Listen, Daddy Freeze is not a financial advisor, nor does he endorse any product or service advertised on his platform. Always do your due diligence before you invest in any venture: real estate, crypto, forex, immigration, relocation, visa, scholarships, etc. All investments pose some level of risk, and Daddy Freeze will not be held liable or responsible for any decisions, including financial decisions that you may take. Daddy Freeze gives no guarantees or assurances for guests or any advertisement on his platform. Always remember that all decisions, including financial decisions, are taken at your own risk. That aside, I've got Wilfred Asuquo, village boy. How do you put that tag again? Village boy.
I am a village boy.
Village boy to
I'm a village boy to Agile coach.
village boy to agile
Agile
coach.
Yeah.
We also have 400 people watching us, 480 people watching us live on Facebook. Big shout out to you guys on Facebook. Remember to buy stars, and that's just by the side. Wilfred Asuquo is here. Officially, I hand over to you, Wilfred. Take the oars and roll the.
Okay. First and foremost, I want to thank this audience. It's a privilege to be here. But most importantly, I want to thank Daddy Freeze. Now, one would be wondering why I have to thank Daddy Freeze. My major social media platform had been LinkedIn over the years. That's where I've been trending over time. But for some reason, each time I stumble on Instagram one or twice and I get under the freeze, I probably make some quick cash I never made in 6 months. I'll make it like in 2, 3 weeks. And that happened twice. So I was like, you know what? There should be a gold mine inside Instagram that I needed to put some, energy into it. And here am I. So I want to see this opportunity to thank Daddy Freeze for all the good stuff you've been doing on this platform. You are the very best. And like I told you the other day, just before I continue, you guys know Daddy Freeze is not from a poor background. He's doing greatly well. His parents are well to do. But if you check him out, one, he's not lecturing. He's not non-academic staff in the university. I think his father is in a medical field. He's not working in that medical institution. This young man right here is a hustler like you and I. He was on radio over the years, and then social media came on board. He transitioned. Here he is. So you guys should be looking at him as an inspiration. He didn't pay me to come and be telling him that. So I'm here to actually throw some light into your, horizon that this hustle is real. Whether your father is rich or your mother is rich or you are from the village like I hail from, it all depends on you. If Daddy Free should move from Nigeria to America, he will still be making money because he understands the principle of hustling. So once again, thank you, Daddy Freeze, for being an inspiration. Thank you for using your platform to give us a voice. You've made me a star on this space, so just so you know. And I've been getting a lot of patronage to what I offer. So thank you so very much. Okay, so why am I here? I am here to sell to you the opportunity that many do not get to see or meet back in Africa where I grew up from. The industry of coaching does not exist. Why? The religious industry kind of take a center stage. Now, when you talk about coaching, people will be wondering, what is coaching about? Coaching is quite different from somebody preaching or mentoring you. Mentoring is all about telling. Coaching is meant of asking and guiding you from one step to the other. I give you an example. Agents.
Sorry, hold on one second. Can you try to talk without the headphones?
Yes, please.
Your voice is a little low. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Better.
Mm.
Okay. Thank you. So,
Yes.
back in Nigeria or back in Africa, coaching isn't an industry that is being encouraged. Why? Because we find ourselves in a situation whereby we attribute everything to spiritual solutions. That's not the case. Now, when I take myself as a typical case study, I grew up in the village. And what I call myself a village boy is nothing but the fact that there is no light in my village till date. The main source of water is from the stream. Our roads are not hard. That's why I would say boldly, you can't bribe me. If you want to bribe me, go to my village and develop my village first. So because I look like, oh, I'm doing good in America, I am dying on the inside because the people in my village I left over 20 years ago, they're still suffering. So it's just a privilege that I am here. But so how do I translate all the experiences I've gotten over the years? I have shared severally on this platform. I was under the freeze here. I shared an experience I had while in Lagos. I left my parents while I was 15 years old, and I've not returned back home till date. Now, for all those experiences I've had over the years, they've made me who I am today. And that led me to setting up what is called Zeet Worldwide. It's a coaching platform. What do we do on Zeet? We hold you by hands and show you what to do and how to navigate most of your choices and optimizing them. We are not agents. We are not consultants. You got to be ready to work. And I gave an example the last time I was here. If you're seeking for scholarship in North America, for example, I can't help you find schools. You have over 5,000 schools in North America to explore. What the coaches are going to help you do is to sit you down and show you what to do. You got to do it yourself. If you are going to succeed, you will know. That's what a coach will help you to do. You don't go and kabash in the church and think you will be able to get scholarship in North America. No, you got to spend time on your computer. We're not going to help you write SOP. You got to write it yourself. We vet it. We vet it and make sure it's on point. So that you pay me $250,000, you're only paying me for my intellectual property. You're not paying me to help you do stuff. Because when you apply for scholarship, you write your cold email to your professor. They will call you for interview. Am I the one to go and sit down and answer interviews for you? We have a lot of our clients or my mentees. Some are in Ivy League schools like Harvard, Princeton, all over the US. I didn't help them do anything. I only showed them what to do, and they did it all by themselves. Now, come back to America. I've done all the odd jobs you can think of. I've done CNA, a great job. People are doing it and living their lives. That wasn't what I was meant to do. I came to the US to train as a pilot. So I am a US trained pilot, just so you guys should know.
Wait,
yes,
you can fly a plane?
Absolutely. That's what my governor sent me.
What are you rated? What's your type?
I'm rated up to the commercial flight experience with Piper double engine. Yes. I did my private, my instrument, and my commercial.
How come many times they talk about aviation, they ever put mouth?
That if
this you just disguise. This guy.
Yes. That was what.
Sorry for interrupting you. Go ahead.
That's what brought me to the US. My governor sponsored me here, Governor Pabio. Yes. I met him in the plane. Again, as a coach, I'm very big when it comes to social intelligence and emotional intelligence. I have shared before on my wall on LinkedIn how I met Akpabio on board the aircraft when I was working with Arik Air. I don't take I don't take chances when I see opportunity. I will grab it well. So upon the completion of that course, there was a need for me to transition to something else. So I decided to stay back in the US and begin to hustle the streets. I went back to college to study health informatics. I was doing all the odd jobs you can think in America. But today, I have worked as a business and data analyst for 4 years with the biggest healthcare in Connecticut before I transitioned to fully focus on Agile consultancy. So now when I say I'm a coach, I'm not just a coach in life and career. I'm a coach even in a professional setting. That's my job title in my organization. I'm an Agile coach. What do? I help organizations undergo their business agility transformation. So when I'm telling you something, I know what I'm talking about. When I'm telling you that I can coach you from that your poverty level to becoming very responsible, it's just a choice, but you have to be ready to work. I sound like Daddy Freeze. Daddy Freeze is not coming to babysit you. If he's sharing any content here, that's why I love his brand. He keeps it very frantic and tell you, make your research, make your decision by yourself, take your responsibilities. So on my page, I offer a lot of trainings. The same thing I do at work is the same thing I do outside. I offer Scrum Master trainings. I offer Release Train Engineer. These are all safe certifications. And then we do Product Owner, Product Manager. We support a lot of people back in Nigeria who wants to transition to different jobs. On my platform, we help people secure jobs across the Atlantic. That's not something I do by myself. You do it. I just show you what to do. You do it yourself, but we just show you what to do. So sometimes you are being hired and you are being moved to that location. I've lost count. I hold what is called Common Sense with Freddie every month. I bring people who went through our processes to come and share their testimonies. I do not pay people to do that. A lot of you that deal with me, you know, I'm very blunt and I'm very straightforward. Now, what do we do? Let's say you reach out to me on your DM. I'll give you an hour free call. I don't call social media. I call you directly on the phone. And then we will have that conversation. If you choose to go with any of our coaches on the platform, Dr. Kelechukwu is there. Dr. Babajide Milton is there. Dr. Babatunde Ogini is there. You have several coaches on the platform. Engineer Emmanuel is there. We have another coach. She's back in Cameroon. I think the head of accounting institution in Cameroon is part of our team. These are people that can add value to you. On our website, you have www.zitworldwide.com. You have all this breakdown and what you can benefit. And like I always say, because God has been faithful to me, I'm not being spiritual here. There are people that I serve for free. For example, if you're an orphan, don't ask me how I'll figure that out. I can figure that out. I've worn that shoe before. I know what it feels like. Or let's say you're a single mother. There are a lot of them that we've been supporting. If you are disabled, my organization definitely would always support and, you know, give you all the necessary push to go up the ladder of success. We've tested poverty. We know how it feels like. So, and right now it's even biting more and more hard, but it doesn't mean we should lose touch of the fact that when you are dedicated and hardworking, you will be just fine at some point. So why am I doing this today? I'm doing this today because Instagram, I have come to find out that it's a virgin land that really needs a lot of support. People here need a lot of support. They need a lot of push. They need a lot of opportunities. Some of you, you have a first class, you don't know what to do with it. If I had a way to collect your first class, I will collect and add with my own, take and hustle. Some of you that I talk to, I am so blown away that it freeze. Some people open up to me. They didn't get into Yahoo because they wanted to. Some of them have gotten too far. They don't know how to get out of it. They come to me for help. I can't help them. I feel so helpless. They confide in me as a coach. Just so you guys know, I am a certified John Maxwell coach. I coach for a living. I love coaching. Yes, I'm a certified John Maxwell coach. So as a certified John Maxwell coach, I have to keep every information private. So don't ask me who are they. So a lot of you listening to me, you have so many or so much around you that you've done, but you don't know how to translate it from paper to money. Some of you, you are making significant choices, but they are wrong choices. They are putting you more into trouble. You might just need somebody to talk to that will sit with you and put all your puzzles on the table, guide you by hand to take you from where you are to where you need to be. And like I said before, Daddy Freeze is a typical example. If Daddy Freeze had focused on his mother and say, my mommy is a VC in a university, you fix me up as a non-academic staff. Today now, some of us will not pay as we pay to come and talk on his brand. He built his brand by himself. He made his choice and he dealt with it. He would have chosen to go and say, my father is a top physician. He has, connect with this. They should put him. You guys know that if he shares how he went through that process, it's a process. And the choices you make is a function of the awareness that you have. If the awareness you have is basically with
people that are drunkards. Of course, you will make drunk decisions. If the awareness you have are those ones that all you do is to watch porn, is to watch skits, of course, your decision will be based off that. But you see, if you make decisions based off the relationship you keep, a healthy relationship, why would you be complaining? When you make decisions while you are in Nigeria to do things the right way, when you come to Yankee, you will not be struggling. When you cut shortcuts while you are back home in Nigeria or in African country, when you get to this kind of country that we are living, shortcuts no day. You have to work your butt out. If you're not used to working and schooling, I got used to working and schooling while I was attending Federal Polytechnic at Asuquo. I was there full time and I was working the streets to pay my school fees. So doing that in America was a piece of cake. I used to work 110 hours a week while I was in grad school. The money I used to make in 1 or 2 weeks with that 110 hours, that's what I make in 20 hours now. Yes. I think I shared with Daddy Fish the other day. Even in my side hustle, because why? Currently, I have about 26 or 27 certifications. And that's why a lot of organizations can't but always seek for my support as an agile coach. So this hard work thing, it is not only for the rich or for the poor. I've used Daddy Freeze as a case study. He is not playing around. Haven't you guys seen? He transcends from radio to internet. That is called business agility. Your ability to digitalize your business. Don't let me begin to be. Yeah, I'm a village boy. I don't want to go that side. But that's a case study. Look at him. He's sitting down there. The guy has built his brand. He moved from analog, which was radio, to business agility. He's a case study for my presentation today. So while you are sitting down there at home and beginning to pity yourself, a lot of people are making millions. I have introduced qualitative analysis on my platform. One is running now. The young kids that are teaching that class right now, they make over 3 to 4 million a month. They are in Nigeria. They are my mentees. I met them when they were in one was in 300 level, one was just serving. I groomed them. I don't take a dime from their money. I only showed them what to do. They make 3 to 4 million naira with qualitative analysis. And when you take that class, they also help you to monetize it. It's some change. It's 35,000 naira. The money is not coming to me. People that decided to listen to me, they are making a fortune out of it. But a lot of people are still complaining that it's free. A lot of people are still money. There is no money. There is no money. I'm looking for Godfather. I hate to hear the word Godfather. I do not have none. I make one for myself. Or I make as much as I want for myself. You don't need no Godfather. So the success that you are looking for, you guys have seen me on that is free page severally. The last time I was on this page, I was talking about odd jobs, some crazy stuff that Nigerians would do in America. And I mentioned one, gigolo. Why would someone leave Nigeria and come to America and be doing gigolo that is free? I don't get it. And then you now sit down and draw a conclusion that, okay, I don't know why I am not making money. Some, out of that gigolo that they are doing, they want to build a house back in Nigeria. Meanwhile, here, they are suffering. They are suffering. They can't afford a good car to drive. You're building that house that you're not even going back to live. I just lost a very good close friend here who traveled home to Nigeria last couple of weeks, and he was kidnapped in Ogbomoso the day he landed. That guy was eliminated even after collecting almost 5 million. So you find out that when you make wrong decisions, don't expect to scale. So at Zit Worldwide, we guide you, we coach you, and we only strive by asking questions. It's what we know about you. That's how we are going to guide you. It's a virtual, it's all virtual. Again, it's all virtual. If you're not ready to work, don't come on our platform. It's not meant for lazy people. If Daddy Freeze was lazy, I won't be here with him. When he started this channel, I knew about it like 2000, before 2013. I think he had less than 100,000 there. We grew with him. I saw his consistency. He brought projects that we supported. Out of those support, as he was growing, me too, I was growing. As at that time, I don't think I would have been able to pay for his channel. But you see, as he was hustling, I was hustling. So while you are busy, stop yabbing Nigerians living up. I'm not yabbing nobody. I'm not yabbing nobody. The only thing I'm saying, instead of complaining, instead of whining, I will show you. I know some people in this country, they don't have papers and they are making so much money. Yes, they don't have papers. In fact, they don't even step out of their house. They are inside their house. They are making so much money. And interestingly, guess what? Some of them are females and they are my clients. Yes.
Wow.
Some of them are even single mothers. I didn't even charge them to guide them and to support them. Yes. So once again, Zit Worldwide is just there to support and to guide you. I'll give you an example of our services. If you need scholarship, I emphasize scholarship. If you're just looking for admission in North America, that's fine. We're not there to help because you can easily get that. But if it is scholarship, 2-1, first class, 2-2, we got you covered. Now, if you are looking to transition from one career to the other, we got you covered. We have several coaches. Let's say you are in Nigeria, you are looking for a job across the Atlantic. We can give you that support, but be ready to work. You wouldn't have finished your bachelor's in accounting and you did not acquire anything and you expect to get a job in UK. It doesn't work like that. You need to build a skill set that will allow you to get in that job. Now, what are those skill sets? You definitely would have to sit down and sort them out and then grow to getting there. Now, are you in Yankee here? Here in Canada, US, and all that, everybody wants to work from home, Daddy Freeze. But a lot of people don't want to pay the price working from home. Now, the IT thing is what will make you work from home. What skill sets do you want to transition into? Yes, we offer few of those certifications. And if you don't, for example, as a professional business analyst, I used to work as one for 4 years. So I can teach you for 21 days and then get you up to speed with it. If you want to get into the Agile space, that's my domain right now. From Scrum Masters to Product Owner, Product Manager, Release Train Engineer, Leading Safe, and name them. You are good to go. If you are looking for cybersecurity, of course, I will bring you on board to you get through it. I think it's a 6-month course. Some of my team members are into that as well. If you're coming into IT audit, there are a lot of people that are doing it. These are things that can allow you to work from home. Again, if you're a lazy chap, don't come. If you think because you pay for that you paid $1,000 or $600 for Scrum Master, it will turn to magic. No. If you pay $600 to take Scrum Master certification and you want us to help you and get you up to speed to getting a job, that will cost you another $2,000 to coaching you because it's a lot of work. We have to help you to get your resume up to speed. We don't do the resume for you. We'll give you the template, you do it. Some of you don't know what LinkedIn is. On LinkedIn, a lot of people get jobs. Please, if you need a job, go on LinkedIn and set up your account. We have to give you a template that you use to optimize your LinkedIn. Some of you do not know the job portals where you can go to set up your profile. That's what will help you to show you how to do it. We don't do it for you. We'll sit on Zoom with you and show you how to do it. We don't babysit here. Just get that clear. We don't babysit. You have to go and do it by yourself. You create those profiles. Now, how do you attend interviews? You have to sit down with us and then we have to coach you on how to attend interviews, how to present yourself, how to make use of those skills that you have to get up to speed. These are many things that you can do while in this country. Now, what do you have to do after you arrived in Yankee? Create a roadmap. Have a plan. if I do these odd jobs for a minute, when do I transition out of this? Yes, when do I transition out of this? I can see someone asking me my LinkedIn account. It's my same name, Wilfred Asuquo. Go there. That's where that's my seat of concentration. Go on LinkedIn. You will see my profile. You see the things I do. It's the same message I'm passing here. That's what I pass on LinkedIn. So when you get to this country, you have to create a roadmap. Remember, they not born you for America. You only came to America or to Canada to hustle. So you have to create a roadmap to how you get to making some good money. So where are you going to do? You're going to start from somewhere. You start with the menial jobs. We all did it. We all did the menial jobs. But what menial jobs? They build your time and your resources to take you to where you gain freedom. With those menial jobs, you don't have time to spend with your children. You don't have time to spend with your wife. Sometimes you sleep in at work throughout just to make how much? $2,000, $2,500 every 2 weeks. And that's the money some people are making in 1 week, sometimes in a couple of days. Okay? But how you get there, you have to put in the work. Very, very. Again, Daddy Fizz did not get here one day. He had to work his way up there. He's sitting in front of me. I'm not saying it behind him. So the same hard work he put in Nigeria is the same hard work we are putting down here in Yankee. So most of you that are thinking it's a rocket science, some of us are suffering in America. I'm sorry. Even if I stop to work for somebody, even if I stop to work for somebody at this time, that my little hustle called Zit Worldwide, in this same place, I sit in this house, the money they find me come. I'm contented. So you can't afford to be working for somebody for the rest of your life. You also need to have someone says, please fuck up, go help people from your hometown. Yes, of course, I am doing that. You don't have to be disrespectful. I am doing that. Some of the people from my village I did, they are in Princeton.
Continue.
Yes. So some of the people I help, they are in Princeton. And you are here telling me, so you don't have to do that. Some of the people that I'm helping, they're in Princeton, they are in Harvard. Okay. So, and that is why a lot of people are reaching out to Zit Worldwide for us to support them. Someone is also asking how much. If you want us to coach you as Zit Worldwide, let's say you are in Nigeria or any of those African countries, it's 250,000 naira. Now, you have an opportunity to maximize that. Remember, there are 2 sessions in American system or not American system of education. So if you want us to guide you through your graduate school processes to secure scholarship, you choose. But the thing is this, if you put in the work, even if you don't get it the first time, we will still go through with you. And the interesting part is, even when you get the scholarship, you will still need somebody to talk to guide you. You can't go to a place that you don't have nobody to talk to. And I've said it time without number. When you come to this country, for example, the people you meet, the people you fall into, those are the people that will guide you and will determine how far you can go. If you are talking to somebody who is not in the corporate world, he cannot advise you on how to get into the corporate world. So even with your 250,000 naira while you are in Africa, when you come to the US or come to Canada, we still got you covered and guide you until you stabilize. For example, when you gain scholarship and you're coming to North America, it is advisable you rent an apartment outside from the school accommodation. The school system is built like a community. You can actually get accommodation within the school system. You don't take accommodation from the school because it's going to cost you more. So the money that will be given to you, chunk of it will now go for accommodation. So you have to be discreet and wise. Somebody will ask, so how do I get accommodation while I am there? Somebody said, Daddy Freeze, if not for your caveat, this dude can land you for jail. Ooh, that's amazing. Can you help South Africans? So, of course, I have clients from South Africa. I have clients currently from about 35 countries. 35 countries. So that's why I say, even if I don't get to work for any company, I am fine. I have enough, it full my hand. So, well, if you don't have 250,000 naira, you don't have to draw a conclusion. We have to talk about it first. You will not expect somebody to spend his intellectual capability and time and share resources to get you from one space to the another space. It's called value. It's called value. If you want to come and present your case or present your product on that is free speech, when he sends you his bill, you will understand. It's not for everybody. It's not. Yes, I have known him for forever, but when it comes to business, he knows the limit he can offer me. Okay, so the 250,000 is not for everybody, but it's just an opportunity to be able to share what you can gain. Now you might see me again every month on that is free channel. The services is not for everyone. Yes, the services is not for everyone. Those that come to my channel or to my page, I give these nuggets for free every single day. Some are taking advantage of it. There are some that just send me testimonies and say, Fred, I put into practice all the things you'll be sharing for free, morning and evening, for free. You can come there. You don't have to pay 250,000 naira. Whether you pay or you don't pay, I am good. I'm an agile coach. Go and Google that position on the internet. What does it mean to be an agile coach? How much do they get paid? So you understand that if I come online in the morning and evening to share nuggets, it's not like my pages are monetized. They're not monetized. It's because I want to offer free services for people. So a lot of people are taking advantage of those nuggets I share morning and evening. I am a coach and I'm proud to say that. Life and career relationship, I share them because I have real-time experiences. Now, you can't really be a good coach if you don't have experience. You can't. For those of you that took Scrum Master, Product Owner from me and all that, you know if I have to coach you to get a job, I charge you $2,000 because coaching is a lot of work. But I have a good news for you. I offer these trainings for free too. I did Save Scrum Master for free last month. This month, I am going to be teaching Save Product Owner for free this coming weekend, Saturday and Sunday for 16 hours. Go on my page, you will see the link. I'm teaching it for free. So for those of you that are still asking, who am I helping in my village? Those are the people I've been helping you. Go on my page. You will see Save Scrum Master 2 days. Even if you don't see it, when I get off live, I will post it again. Take advantage of it. Take a very good advantage of it. Save Product Owner. I will teach you for free. You will understand the principle to be an agile product manager. That is a training for $650, but you will get it for free. But I won't give you the certificate and I won't give you the license because it's not my father's certification. I am just a certified trainer. So I offer these trainings for free once every month to help people who don't know it. Now, if you master it, you can use it to go and get a job. So I think I am fair enough. And then if you schedule time to speak with me, I can also explore to see how well your needs can be met. I won't just charge you because you say you need coaching. Some people are not coachable. You can pay your 250,000 and I'll return it to you because I do not want to coach you. You are too spiritual. You have replaced your brain cells with spirits and I can't help you. So I have to refund your 250,000. But when it comes to those certifications, if you're living outside of Nigeria, you live in this foreign world, you need to explore. Are we getting the certificate too? No, except you pay for it, but the training is free. Some people get training, they don't get its certificate, but they're able to get a job with it. You will put it on your resume that you can use it, and then you will be just fine. So these opportunities abound. I can't mention all of them, but if you come to my page, you will see most of the videos that I have done in the last couple of months. Daddy Freeze brought me to Instagram. I am not shy to say he's the one that brought me to limelight on Instagram. If you want to see what I do, go on LinkedIn. At least on LinkedIn, I have significant amount of followers. Wilfred Asuquo. But here on LinkedIn, It's Daddy Freeze that gave me spotlight too. I'm not taking the glory. He did. So I'm just taking advantage of it. So once again, I must appreciate Daddy Freeze for this opportunity. Your platform has been significantly awesome. I cannot deceive you. Each time I come, I get blessed. So if you see me call you, say, Daddy Freeze, go and do lunch with this one. It's because your page brings some good things into our pocket. And by God's grace, we don't have anybody that says you did not have value for the service. Those that are taking qualitative analysis, the ones that took the last time, some of them are already making $2,000 a month. $2,000 in Nigerian currency now is 1.4 million. So if you make 1.4 million sitting at home in Nigeria, what else do you want God to do for you? You just need computer, you need internet, and that's it. You need computer, you need internet, and then learn those two skills, which they will teach you for 35,000 naira. Qualitative analysis. You don't need to talk to me. You don't need to ask me any question. Just watch my page. There is another one coming up in October. 35,000 naira. You learn qualitative analysis, and they will help you. After they teach you, they will also help you to monetize it. How else do you want God to bless you? You will sit in the comfort of your house. The gigs will come finding you on your account, and you will make some cool money like a Yahoo boy inside your house, legitimately, and you won't pay taxes because you are in Nigeria. Isn't that awesome? And that opportunity, no dime is coming to my pocket. It's going to those kids that I actually groomed. They are in Nigeria, and I've never seen them before Daddy Freeze. So my are majorly for young people who wants to grow. Young people who are struggling like I was struggling in the village. My services is not for, don't come and invest in a house. So I'm not selling a house. No. I'm not selling a house. I am selling capacity building. The same services I'm offering to companies in the US is the same services I am offering you to maximize it. So it is always wise, if you have tried so many things, it doesn't work. It's always important that you look for someone who is up high and he pulls you up. Last week, I was listening to Daddy Freeze. He was saying, when you send me text message, you send me a DM, that I did not respond to you does not mean I didn't see it. But because he has almost 4 million people following him, how can he answer all the messages? If you need his time, if you think you have something to discuss with him personally, okay, he will respond to you. But you see, in my own case, if you send me a DM, I will respond to you. Yes, I'll respond to you. Sometimes I will go as far as calling you, and I don't call social media. I call you directly. Our services are premium. It's not for everybody. So I won't start chasing you on social media. I will call you directly. Daddy Freeze, thank you. I am on your platform. I want to seize this opportunity to beg all those people that are sending me requests to send me nude. Please don't again.
I waiting with day. Now what's day with this?
I am begging, please. If this one is not village people worrying me, they're not worrying me. They even go as far as sending me the prices for the nude. They will tell me if it is 10, this is how much you pay. If this is, please don't send it to me. I'm not into that, please. Please. Spend that data and do something wise with your time. Do something wise with your life. Please do not send me nude. Do not send me hookup. I'm not into that. Because by the time I respond to you now, tomorrow you say, see coach, coach, where say they do well for America, if they do nude, I beg, I'm not into that. I won't, and I don't plan to. Please don't. Now beg at the beg. So once again, Zit Worldwide is here to serve. It's a coaching industry. It's not for everybody. It's for people with very high IQ, like Daddy Freeze. Daddy Freeze can coach you. He knows how to hustle. But it's just that he's a journalist. But I'm not a journalist. I'm a coach in the professional world. I can coach and I can support you to make right decisions or make right choices. But do not come to us. You be 419, nothing you won't tell me. Or that's fine. 419 is a business. People do it, and some are being caught and some are somewhere else. That's fine. Some are proud about it, but some of us are not. You can go on my page and read a little bit about what I do. You can just Google my little name there, Wilfred Asuquo. You will be able to establish that. Well, if you are coming to talk to Daddy Freeze like this, Daddy Freeze charges 1 million naira. So if I'm charging you 250,000 to come and talk to me, it's because you want me to guide you one-on-one. Imagine coming to sit with Daddy Freeze like this. Don't you know his what? Don't you know how long he has put to get to where he is? So if you are coming to him, he has his standard fee. That's what he charges because he has earned that time. He has earned that what? When his page gets to 1 million and he's charging 2 million, he justifies to do that. Yeah.
Thank
you,
Wilfred.
Yes.
I want to ask you a few questions.
Yes.
Because there are a lot of people here. I've been reading some comments and I'm trying to get to the minds of people. Let us start with the word Agile coach. What exactly is an Agile coach?
Thank you. So, long before now, the IT world, especially in terms of building applications, so it's called, there's something that is called software development lifecycle. So it's just a process whereby applications like the ones you have on your phones were being built. So long before now, they've been using what is called waterfall. Waterfall is a process that you use in project management. So over the years, they found out that there were lapses. So sometime in 1979, they began to work on those lapses, those weaknesses to better refine it. For example, in waterfall, you see how the waterfall this way. So if they start to build an application here, not until it gets here, they won't stop. They just keep going. So even if there is a mistake, or the person that looks for the, that paid for the application will have to wait probably 6 months or 1 year. So it wasn't really good. And you'll have to spend a lot of money to trace the error to fix it. So they came up with this framework called Agile. So Agile is like a rugby game. Waterfall is like a relay. So the rugby part of things tends to be better because if you want to build this, you can break it into pieces little by little. It's called incremental. Little by little. You do a little. After 2 weeks, minimum of 2 weeks or lesser, sometimes it's 1 month. So they adopted what is called Agile. Agile is just an umbrella name. So inside the Agile, they have different kind of Agile, like Kanban, Scrum, Extreme Programming, and the like. But you see, Scrum tends to be very popular because a lot of organizations are using it. So a lot of organizations are moving from Waterfall to Agile. So now, I have worked with different Agile framework. And inside this Agile, they have 3 key positions. 1, Scrum Master. 2, Product Owner. 3, Team, a team member. I've worked in these 3 positions over time. Now, there are several certifications that you can do. So because I have mastered these 3 levels, so a company wants to keep me, like I have 3 in 1 inside. And I can use about 3 of those Agile frameworks. So a company hires you and calls you Agile coach. So in my organization, I manage up to 12 teams. 12 teams.
Now, okay, finish what you were saying.
Yes, so with those skill set I have, I can switch around either as a Scrum Master or as a Product Owner or as a release train engineer. Whatever position in the space of Agile, I can fit into it. So when a company hires you and calls you Agile coach, you are like 10 in 1. Yes.
Now, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
For someone to get into Agile, need to have a tech background?
No. I studied applied chemistry in college in Nigeria. I came to the
science background. Can you study sociology like me, for instance?
No. My wife is a Scrum Master. She did theater arts.
What university?
Back in Cameroon. My wife is from Cameroon.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow, wow. Awesome, awesome. Now, how long does it take to train to become a Scrum Master, for instance?
Okay, Daddy Freeze. Thank you. That's a very good question. Show me a man who wants to build a tower, does not sit down to plan first. So you have to make your research and read about it. Ideally, the owners of the certification itself, the people that created the certification, kept only 2 days, which is 16 hours. So after you've taken training, you would have made your research and read before you get to class. So after the 16 hours, you are good. You write the exams. When you pass, you are already a Scrum Master. You have the license. So what that does to you is this. It announces you that you are certified. I like to state this. You see, the Oyibo when get the team, they might not require certification from them. But you see, as these people when will be foreigner for the land, you need to show how competent you are by your academic qualifications and by your mental capacity to deliver. So it's just 2 days and it's 16 hours. And I encourage you, please, if you want to get into being a Scrum Master, take either Scrum Alliance certification, Scrum Alliance, or you take SAFE. SAFE. SAFE means Scale Agile Framework Enterprise. SAFE. That's what it means. So Google it, take either of these. But I teach SAFE. I teach SAFE because SAFE is for bigger organizations. You can manage multiple teams. But a lot of times you'll be managing small teams because with SAFE, there's something called PI, program increment. It allows you to manage multiple teams as much as 15, 16 at the same time. So huge enterprise would want that.
Now, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
Like, man, his mind is dominated by money.
Okay.
Money solves problems in Nigeria. And if you don't have money in Nigeria, you suffer. If you don't have money abroad, you can manage and, you know, live an average life. In Nigeria, if you don't have good money, they will be driving Jeep and be splashing water on you during the rainy season. So my question for you is, as a Scrum Master, how much do you stand to earn?
The minimum you start to earn is $100,000. It's too small, 80. And the reason is this. Yes, basic. Yeah. So here is it. It's sad to say this, but this is how it is in this part of the world. So when you want to get into that corporate world, if you want to be honest, I actually hate lying, but the way this space is this, you must package yourself to show that you have 4, 5, 6 years of experience. And that's where we come in as coaches. I went through it as well. So now when you say you have 4 to 5 years experiences, that will call attention to your resume. And then you need to present yourself to show that you have that 4 or 5 years experiences. It's called packaging. I'm sorry, I went through it. And that's why if they ask you, oh, Wilfred, so what compensation are you looking at? Oh, thanks for asking that question though. However, can you permit me to be curious? What's the budget range for this position? He will tell you, say the budget range we are looking at 100 to 120. Oh, that's good. I would love to go with the high numbers though. But how about if I ask for 135? Is that too much? It's your negotiating power. It's your negotiating power. It depends on who is coaching you. It's your negotiating power. My 2 clients last week that got BA job, this particular young girl has been, you don't finish school since 2011 in this country. You never know waiting be 6 figure. Someone introduced her to me in May. As I'm talking to you, he got a BA job for 110. He never did a BA job before. It's all packaging that is free, so it's all packaging.
Now, question. Can you work remotely? For instance, can you work from Nigeria? Or you have to be based abroad? Because there are people asking that question.
Yes. A lot of people are working out of Nigeria currently. Yes, they are. Currently, I live in Maryland. and I'm working with a Pacific time zone, which is in California. So, and I also have team members who are in Canada working in my team in the US. But one thing I need you to know is this: if you're making that decision, please let your organization know. Don't take advantage. So I know people who travel to Nigeria and they are working out from Nigeria currently. They are.
Wow.
Yeah. In fact, that's one beautiful thing about this space, your ability to work remotely and still get paid very good some amount of money. I have a lot of people who moved from nursing, even pharmacy, and they are doing 2 Scrum Master job that pays them 120, 120. There's one that is earning 120, another is earning 130, and they work from the comfort of their home. They sit down in the space like as I'm sitting down, and they are working out from home. A lot of our female folks are getting into Scrum Master in this same country. So while a lot of people will be saying, oh, there is no job, please put yourself together. That's a 6-figure you are playing around with. A lot of organizations are hiring for Scrum Master role. So it's something you can do. Do not down on yourself.
Awesome stuff. Would you like it if I invited people to ask you questions?
Absolutely, I don't mind.
All right, so let's take a few questions from the audience at home. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any question or if you have any contribution, please feel free to join us live.
That is going on, whoever wants to come live, I'm not taking advice. I am not taking chances with this opportunity on your platform. I have to make it known. Make it known to everybody. I am obedient. Obedient, I stand. I'm an obedient man serving in Zit worldwide. I am here to serve and to help you optimize your goals. So if you know you are obedient, I thank you so much. That's all I can say. And that's not what I'm just obedient. So just so you know, I'm not taking chances with this opportunity. So I have been saying it time without number. If obedience becomes the president of my country, yes, he would need my services to help the system up to speed again. I might have to come to Nigeria. I might have to bring myself to Nigeria and help the youth and help increase their capacity building and help add value to the system. Because leadership is influence. If we have OB and we have Dati and they decide to do exactly what they are doing, if they decide to do exactly what they are preaching, that is free. Leadership is influence. It will trickle down to us. So what I want them to do is to increase the capacity building in our own little space, inject positive values, help people with up to speed with their soft skills. So definitely, I look forward to that great time. If God decides to give us obedience, you know, I know that the Fizz is not going to say anything about it. Please don't say.
Because of the show that I host every Tuesday called Clash of the Supporters, you guys join us, how supporters of all political parties discuss. I try to be as neutral as possible, but yes, trust me, Peter Obi is amazing. Yes, so who do we have here?
Good morning. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Daddy Freeze. I actually joined in the middle and I was going through people's comment and I asked a few questions about what the 250,000 naira actually covers and what are the benefits. As we are in Nigeria, what are the benefits? Is it about schooling or a kind of guideline about resume to get job when you get outside Nigeria?
Okay, thank you very much. But let me explain about coaching. So coaching is one or is one thing you will do. So you find out that your career is connected to your spiritual life, is connected to your finances, is connected to every aspect of you. So let's say you can't have you 1,000 without.
Hold on, sorry, brother. You know what? Let me remove him because his mic is interfering. Just answer his question. His mic is interfering with your, yes.
Okay. So coaching is one activities that interconnects every aspect of your life. So if you reach out to me that this is what you want, I would always want to speak with you, at least a free consultation. And the reason why I do that is because that's what I learned from John Maxwell. Before I became a certified John Maxwell coach, they reached out to me and spoke to me twice before I proceeded to pay and started their training. So when I speak with you, I would know your specific needs. But interestingly, from that one time I speak with you, if you decide to say you want to come on board, it's not like I'm going to be putting you on the group alone, but that's a one-on-one communication. From that particular need, it will link to another. I will give a typical example. Iniolua, who is teaching that class that I call qualitative analysis today, that's not what she came to me for. She came to me to prep herself to secure a job and then scholarship. That was why she was in 300 level. She actually paid 10,000. That it freeze. This service was free before. It used to be free. It became 3,000 naira. There was a time it was 10,000 naira, and that's when the new Lua actually joined Zed. Now, while he was still in school, we still kept meeting. I do have a community. There is an app called Zed Worldwide. We meet on that app. You can download the app, Zed Worldwide app. It's a community. We co-learn. Then, I now discovered that she had some special skills because she studied demographic and statistics. So we begin to explore those skills that she had. Inyoluwa just graduated from college this year. She hasn't collected her result yet too. She hasn't gone for NYSU. But she's even made, last month, she made ₦1 million from off this platform. Yes, she's the one that taught that class in the prior class. Now, whenever she's teaching that particular class, sometimes on a one-on-one, we charge 150,000. It all goes to her. I discovered these potentials in her while I was coaching her. And now I have decided to harness those potential for her to be able to make money. I can boldly say she makes more money than her parents. And she's in Nigeria. Now, she's teaching another class right now. 17 people are in that class. Those of them that are here, you can bear me witness. Did you pay to me? No. You paid to Inyolua and Sheung, who is coordinating it in Nigeria. So your 250,000 naira might just be for one particular thing. But if you keep your options open, we will help you discover more than what you can think of. We can help you discover more than what you bargain for. Somebody said 250,000, you put it in Forex. When you put it in Forex, how much do you want to make out of it? 250,000 naira? You will not be able to compare that with the capacity building that you gain into your senses. And now you can also come to us after I've spoken with you. You might not need to pay that money. From just one time call, you talk to me, you are fine. You might not pay that amount of money if you really know what you want and you are ready to explore opportunities. So the 250,000 is right there. But you can choose to be in our group coaching. We have a group coaching, guys. It's $50 every single month. We meet live every Friday at 9:30 p.m. West African time. It's called Zed Family Meeting. So you can go on the website. You can see it there. You can subscribe every month. Every Friday, you will see our updates. You will see our activities. You join live. We discuss everything you can think of about life that will help you to grow. So we have a community. We have group coaching. We have one-on-one. So that 250,000 is for one-on-one. For the group coaching, is $50 per month. Yes. So yes, everything is about money. Even if you want to come to Daddy Freeze Live like this to discuss your business, it is money. So now,
Someone question for you.
Okay.
Pretty Mamacita, let me bring her live.
Please do.
So I've sent her an invite.
Fantabulous, though, that's fine. Sometimes if you're not well exposed or well grounded, there is definitely nothing you can do. You just live with that. Like I said, if you want to come to that is free speech and market your business or defend your position, it's not, you can't say that as a businessman.
Someone said, Daddy, don't you help upcoming artists? I don't help anybody.
I know.
Trenches of Nigeria. I'm also looking for help.
Yeah.
Me too, I'm an upcoming platform. Pay for my platform. Thank you very much. Upcoming artist call. Upcoming lawyer Ni. Please, my darling sister, introduce yourself and go ahead with your question.
Hi, Daddy Freeze. I don't really have a question. I just actually want to kind of like talk about what he's saying, because I'm reading the comments and a lot of people think that he's a scammer and they have a lot of like negative things that they're saying. But I'm actually here to say, no, he's not lying. Everything that he's saying is legit. My brother-in-law, actually, he does IT. He do Tableau and data analysis. I have family member, my sister, which is his wife. She does Epic, and she gets flown out to teach people Epic. I have a lot of family members in the IT space. So no, he's legit, guys. I've been listening to everything that he's saying, and it's true. He's not trying to scam nobody. It's all facts. You can legit make a lot of money. My brother-in-law, like, just one of his job, he gets paid $60 an hour, and it's in high demand. So he's not a scammer. I know a lot of people think that, like, hey, when you talk about people making a lot of money, everything is like, oh, scam. No, he's not. No, he's legit. So if you listen to him, you will make a lot of money. And yes, it's remote. Like, because even my sister tried to get me to do an Epic. But we got some family stuff going on. He's actually in my hometown. He said he's in Maryland. I'm from Maryland. I'm currently here right now.
Okay.
But yeah, it's legit. Just listen to him. If you have a computer, you have internet access, you can do it. You can watch YouTube videos, practice, perfect your skill. But like he said, it's all about packaging. Because my brother-in-law, he had a master's degree. He's Nigerian. He's Yoruba. And he has a master's degree. But his friends, like a lot of his friends does IT. They try to get him into the space, but he never cared about it until like a few months ago. And then he got into a really bad car accident, so he had to sit home for a while. And so he was like, well, since I'm sitting home, I might as well do something. And his friends were showing his bank statement, and they made like a lot of money. And some of his friends, like what he said, allocated jobs to people in Nigeria. So he takes on the job, but he doesn't actually do the job. There are people in Nigeria that's actually working the job, and he paid them a cut. And of course, he takes a cut because he got to pay taxes, you know. But he's legit, you know, guys. Listen to him. I too would do his little, you know, training session, and I'll let y'all know. But everything he's saying is not a lie. He's actually telling you guys the truth. So if you want to make some real money, IT is the way to go. And if you guys someone offering it to you like a little or nothing, and you're not paying much for it, because I got family members that teaches different types of IT, and they charge thousands of dollars to train people. And he's like handing it out like, you know, so take advantage of it. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
I don't know how, Daddy Freeze. I don't know how.
No, like I've never seen him a day in my life. I don't know him.
I don't know you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
sir.
you so much for that.
Take advantage. There is a free class coming this weekend. Safe Program Honor. I mean, safe program.
I heard you say that. I'm actually going to subscribe to your YouTube.
Yes,
I recently discovered Daddy Freeze from Juice Lover. So,
in fact, you take that class.
Yeah, I like, you know, so I'm a new Daddy Freeze. Like, I literally been watching all your stuff, and I like the obedient, like, you know, dialogue you got going on. You're doing your thing, dude. Like, I'm gonna be tuning you more often because I like your content. It's good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
join in. I just sent you a request.
if you take my class,
Yeah.
I will coach you for free.
I've been watching you on YouTube.
If you
and
take
now,
the
like,
class,
subscribe to your
for free.
Insta.
If you take
Look
my
good.
class, I'm for free. If you take one class.
But guys, listen to him. You don't get a lot of people to give back to the community. And that's the problem. What I noticed with us Africans is that when people are actually
Hi.
trying to help.
All right. Hi. We have one more, a final caller. Please ask your question.
Actually,
do good for us.
my question is really very short. I'm here in America, really, and I'm a Nigerian. I'm a
Say, hey, you
Yoruba,
can make
right?
legit money. You can be
And
successful. You don't have to like.
what he's saying is actually true because I've done a couple of ones myself. One time when I just got in, I couldn't find my feet around. I did AWS, Amazon Web Service. I actually paid $1,800 for it. And it got to a point, the guy that was teaching us, I don't know whether he doesn't really know it very well, but we are all confused and we couldn't go on with it. You understand? So you have another one at a time, we do Tableau. You get a lot of people who come and tell you that they can do this. You pay money, at the end of the day, you don't get service. I did SAP as well. I paid $1,500 for that. But at the end of the day, I had to settle down. I just talk to myself like, hey, why are you disturbing yourself? You have a very solid background in financial accounting. Why do you not go for Caesar? At least when they are talking to you in that way, you understand, you could relate it. There are two different things from when you go into IT. If you go into IT and you go to a kind of abstract, a supposition that you don't really understand what they are saying, they will be telling you some terminologies that you cannot really phantom it, you can't relate it to anything. So I would just advise anyone that wants to do, you have to understand what you want. You have to understand what you are good at. So now you could be able to do something that is IT related in that position. You understand? From there, it's easy. You could work from home. You could make as much money as you like. I have someone that is doing 4 jobs. He has people in Nigeria that is doing the background job for him. You know, a lot of people are making so much money. You know, you don't have to stress yourself. You don't have to go and stand in that warehouse and let all your feet and everything is aching you, or you're washing this, you're washing that. You just have to strategically know what you want and sacrifice
All right.
all
Well,
the time. You know, that's all I have to
Thank
say.
you.
I will join your class too, by God's grace. At least see what I can get.
Me too.
all right,
Thank you.
bro. Thank you so much. We have Pretty Mama Sita right here, final contributor. Go ahead. What is your question?
All right, so I'm from Cameroon too. So
In-law, I'm not paying bride price again, no.
no, don't worry, you will not pay it.
Okay.
Okay, so I did a Scrum master class. I just finished. It's not up to. So I want to know how much can I pay you just for the interview coaching, because at least I did the class and I'm watching some YouTube movies. YouTube classes too.
Mm-hmm.
So I have an interview, I guess. I told them to put it on the 26th or something like that.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm scared.
Okay.
This
Don't
is
be,
my first
uh,
interview.
Daddy Freeze is here. You are my in-law. I will coach you for free.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you.
I'll coach you for free.
Thank you.
At least do that. That those that feel like I'm a scam. Listen, I'm an agile coach. You go
No, I
and
know so many. I have friends in. I have friends. I'm in New York.
that's
I
fine.
have
I'll
friends
and
in
I'll coach you.
Maryland that are doing the same thing, and I have friends. Even my brother is doing it. I have like 5 people just around me that are doing the same thing.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
but not alone that have come live here. I will coach you for free.
Thank you.
So that's fine.
And thank you, Daddy Freeze.
For some people, Daddy Freeze, I would like to say something. Getting the certification is easy. That part you're looking for, that is the work itself. And that's why you need a coach to hold you by hands and show you what to do. So while some people are thinking it is a scam, it is a child's play, if I'm offering to, you should know that I don't think money is really something that is bothering me. That's my in-law right there. I don't want to be asked for. I have paid bride pricing. So I got send me a DM, be specific. I followed you, and then I will coach you for free. But just be ready to work.
I will. I'm ready.
Add you to our community. It's called Committee of Practice, COP. We meet every Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You will co-learn with other people, but I will also give you a one-on-one attention to review your resume, give you the template, prep you for that interview that you have. You might have to push that interview faster so that you can get it done. Yeah.
Okay.
I will package you.
I can't wait. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you. I think the last lady was our final call.
No problem.
Yes.
No problem.
Yeah, Daddy Freeze, I appreciate what you're doing. I'm a nurse, but
Oh, wow.
I'm doing my final year in DNP, Doctor of Nursing Practice Informatics, so which is IT in nursing. I don't think he's a scammer. I'm looking for somebody to coach me. I've done the Python C2++, but I still don't understand. I use Tableau at work, but it's so confusing. So I need somebody to coach me too. I'm going to pay you any amount.
Yeah, I did healthcare informatics as well.
Yeah, I'm working as an informatic nurse right now. And I use Tableau on a daily basis, but it's kind of crazy. It's very, very crazy.
Of Tableau? Because I used to use Tableau, Power BI, I do SQL, I do ClickView, Salesforce. I used to do that as a business and data analyst before. So it's all on what you do with those platforms. That's definitely. Do you use Epic?
Yeah, we do Epic, Meditech, patient keepers.
Okay.
CPRS.
Okay.
A lot of them.
All right. I mean, that's quite a lot of applications to play around with. You get used to them over a period of time. I used to work with the biggest healthcare company in Connecticut, and I was working as a data analyst. All those applications that you just mentioned, from Tableau to Oracle Power BI to Epic to Salesforce to ClickView, those are the things I used to live inside. But the sad part is they weren't paying some plenty of money, so I had to go to where the money.
I have 2 jobs. I do dialysis on the side too. So because I just gone to America to count bridges. Because
you see now, do only Agile coach. I guarantee you $180,000.
I'm looking for 280,000.
We have to grow there, and now from there, the next level I'm looking at is it's called enterprise coach. That's about $150,000. I just did 2 certifications last 2 weeks to take me there.
So how much? Because I got a computer school here in Texas, and they told me that I have to pay $22,000.
No, you don't need to pay. My brother, forget that thing. Come, let me cut some for you. Something you do in your house. I didn't go to any special school. As a matter of fact, I went through Indians.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I envy those girls. Those little girls.
$500, $600. That's why my fees are not expensive.
Okay.
Yeah.
So please, please, I really want to be coached.
Yes. So
the only thing I know is just healthcare practice. That's all I know.
And I remember my job coach. I paid her $600.
Wow.
Paid $500 for BA that she trained me, and then for coaching me, I paid her $600 then.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, I'm telling you, Indian. I have showed it to my committee. Then
I'm even getting the military to pay for it. To pay the $6,000. They told me to finish up my DNP first before I can go to another school.
No. I don't think you should spend $22,000. All the
thank you. Thank you. This is crazy. Like I was gonna waste $22,000 just for nothing.
No. Please. Just give me 1% of that. I'll cut so for you.
No. Not 600 I go pay. I don't know what you're saying. Can you not tell me now? No, you tell me how much you're collecting, because money is not the problem, because I'm using the military benefit, but I really want to be coached because I want to leave nursing. I am tired.
I want to see this to say something. That it was what I saw in the Indian community that the phrase, these people help themselves.
Yeah.
They do. Yeah. Now,
that's not they help themselves. So
your earnings for about 2,000 hours or thereabout. They even offered it to me. I said, no, I don't come here to Cambridge. I will find out by myself. So I rather paid for the knowledge. I move away to explore by myself. But you see, I'm not even putting so much fees on it right now because I want to be able to build the same community I see with the Indians. And by God's grace, I'm almost there. So that's why my fees, when people hear me say, Fred, Scrum Master is $600. Yes, with certification, with the training, with everything. Now, if you go to a lot of places like in my state of IT for Nigerians, which is Texas, you will hear $1,200. And after they will train you, they will still have you to go and pay $150 for the exams. And I say something, that exams you paid is not, it doesn't have weight like Scrum Alliance. And for you to be a trainer in Scrum Alliance or SAFe, you need to go through a lot, which is what I went through. And you have to pay a lot of money for the training.
Are you kidding?
So I'm just a trainer, but I will get you certified. I have a license to get you certified. And that's why when a company hires me, like the company I work for right now, I train other people to be certified. And the company sends me to different projects to represent them and help the companies. So weekends and evenings, that's what I use to support people like you who wants to talk to me. This village boy, that's all I do that is free.
Yeah, like here in Texas, one certification, like if you want to do like C2++, you want to do any kind of certification is ranging between 2,000 and 3,000 something. So I wanted to go for the 8 certifications. And they are telling me like, okay.
I'll sit with you and explore that. Let me follow you so that I won't forget.
Daddy Fizz, don't mind about the name on the handle. I started a business, but because of my job, I had to push it aside. I've not updated my Instagram. I want to update it and put my real name. My name is Ima. My name is Ima Lata. So I'm going to update it soon, but I don't have the time to update, but I'll do that soon.
So that you don't kill yourself with plenty book in your head. I did it before, my dear. I ran from it. I ran from it.
So what you suggest I should do? Like, okay, like I wanted to go into data. No, not data visualization. I wanted to go into software development. That's what I'm trying to do, and data administration.
Okay.
But
no, different things though.
I know that. That's why I wanted to go for the 8 certifications.
Okay.
So I can be all grounded in all. Like whatever I want to do, I want to be grounded.
Let's share with this crowd why I changed my mind. So while I was working as a business and data analyst, so I wanted to scale for senior business and data analyst. The money they were offering me was $135 a year. I didn't like it. American bill does not go down; it goes up.
It goes up.
So, and I have 2 girls. I'm not buying them pad yet. Small time I go to buy. So my mouth don't wide. So I needed something that would give me from 160, 180 up. So when I checked, and I would do less work. When I checked, it was Agile coach. Yes. And Agile coaching is from 180 up. When I got into that space, it felt so good. I now discovered that if you become an enterprise coach, you're going to be paid $350 and up. And because I have this side hustle, I wasn't ready to keep 2 jobs. So with your 1 job as an Agile coach, you good. So I do less work because I remember when I used to query, I build dashboards with Tableau or Power BI or Power Pivot. Sometimes I will query, I'll write the SQL code, the thing no go run. So while I go to sleep, I'm sleeping, but I'm thinking of the code. Sometimes when I send it to my Oga, they'll say, Wilfred, the budget wasn't integrated. I have to come back and, start all of. I was doing too much work to too little money. So I needed something that I would do less work and then get more money. So now, whatever I'm doing outside, like if I'm going to be coaching you now, when I get to the office, I still coach.
Okay.
Yes. If I'm teaching Scrum, I go to the office. I manage a lot of Scrum Masters. I manage a lot of PMs. I manage a lot of product managers and product owners. The same thing I'm talking with you in the class outside in weekends is the same thing I do at work. So it kind of runs in my blood. I feel comfortable about it. But you see the other one, even if I'm teaching business analysis class, it takes me 21 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But if I'm teaching Scrum Master, it takes me 2 days, 16 hours. I'm done.
Wow.
The rest.
So what do you suggest now? Because I'm kind of confused.
Now, you don't have to be confused. If you're taking business, healthcare informatics, one.
No, that's what I'm doing in University of Texas right now.
Yes, for your master's, right?
No, for my doctorate.
Oh, for your doctorate.
Yeah.
What is your current position?
Informatic nurse with the HCA.
Okay. So what are your core roles daily?
Daily will kind of, okay, the department I'm with, we handle the alerts, failures.
Okay.
So take care of the failures. When there's a failure, we work with the Indian guys. They send us an alert, but we're seeing it on the dashboard.
Okay.
So kind of fix it. Like when the doctor orders, because everything is rounded with healthcare.
Okay. Five on Epic.
No, Meditech and Patient Keeper.
Oh, Meditech and Patient Keeper.
Yeah.
Why don't you seek to be certified on Epic so that you can be far more relevant? Because Epic.
I work with Epic on my other job, the dialysis aspect of it, but I'm not an informatic nurse. I'm just a dialysis nurse on that aspect.
Did they certify you in that?
Nah, I was trying to see if I can get Epic trainer too, but it was hard. Then I was working with feds.
I learned Epic from my previous organization, but I strive for them to get me certified, which if I got certified, I wouldn't have left that space, because when you are Epic certified, healthcare companies will be hunting you down all over.
Like Harris County is looking for Epic certified informatic nurses,
Good.
But I'm not.
As a business data analyst in the healthcare space, there are certain operations I couldn't do. When I was with billing and coding, managing the data, there are certain things I couldn't do on Epic. I have to call a nurse with a clinical background like you to come and help me. So you are a great resource. So if you decide to say you want to stay in that space, there are other metrics and other opportunities I would like to ask you, which I don't want to ask you in public, to better do that career counsel that you need. So we can talk in private.
We need to talk, because I'm kind of, let me say, I've just got out of my midlife crisis with careers. Like I finished masters in nursing, masters in public care. I went for education. It wasn't working. I went into informatics. So I just have something tangible, like I could grant myself in.
That's why I had to focus on certifications, and I don't have no regret.
We need to talk. We need to talk.
Sure. Thank you so much. I will.
Thank you, Daddy Freeze. Finally, you got me to talk.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Have a nice one. Let me go back to my stuff. I beg.
This is how far we can go.
Thank you, bro.
That called in today seems to be happy. Remember that the freeze cannot guarantee anything. Don't come and hold me. I say, I can't guarantee anything. I can only make a connection between two people, someone who has a product or service and someone who is looking to buy within that market. So you have Wilfred Asuquo, village boy that turned agile coach. He's available right here. If you feel that you are interested in what he has spoken about, if you feel that it is along the lines of your career path, if you feel that it is something that tantalizes you and excites you, do give him a call. There's no harm in trying. Remember, any financial decision you make, count Daddy Freeze out. You are solely responsible for it.
My in-law is not making no financial commitment. My in-law, this one, this side, this one.
This one is not making any financial commitment.
Yes, I'm here. You are telling me I will coach you for free. When it comes to my own, you're asking me for money. Anyway, thank you, Daddy Freeze. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I said Wilfred. God bless you. Let me salute you.
Thank you, sir.
Take care, everyone. God bless. And see you live real soon.
Thank you.